Alright, alright. Welcome back to another weather video. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe if you want more of these videos. And let's get right into this video. So, like I've been saying, we have a lot to talk about. Um, I haven't been making videos because I've been not feeling that great. So yeah. But we're now on the warm side. We are now dealing with severe weather. Alright, so here we go. So all across here, we're dealing with winter weather. We're dealing with winter weather up here still, and then we're dealing with some fog across this area, and then we have some wet weather, some river flow warning stuff like that. So yeah, and then we have red flag warnings due to the fact that we still have some very dry air. Um, so yeah, and then we have some wind warnings across here, and right across here. Right across here, we're gonna have to watch for fire danger across here, because of the fact that we're gonna have the Santa Ana winds, uh, going through there. So we'll have to watch for wildfires. I don't think it's gonna be as bad as the Palisades fire, but we're definitely gonna have some. We're gonna definitely gonna have the Santa Ana winds going through those mountains that we're gonna have to watch for. So yeah. So and then we have a tornado watch across Oklahoma and a little bit of Texas, and then we have a small severe thunderstorm watch for Kansas. We do have ongoing severe weather right now. We have a tornado or a severe thunderstorm warning, and then we have a severe thunderstorm warning there. We do have a tornado warning. I don't, yeah. So we do have an ongoing tornado warning. So what's causing it is that we have a trough like that, which is a negative tilt, will cause us, which will cause severe weather to severe weather over the next few days will continue across this area. Um, and then we have a cold side. Then we have the cold side up here, which if you get warm, if you get cold and warm, there's going to be the clash right up in here. So right here, so right in here, that's why you see the explosion of cumulonimbus clouds because of the severe weather. Because there's a lot of lift, there's a lot of moisture, and then it's continues to just blow. So, so like I said, we got some very extreme cold air stuck up towards Canada, and we do have a low pressure up here, and we do have some kind of low pressure somewhere right in here. I'm not for sure where it's at. So, but right here, but these storms we're gonna have to watch for going into tomorrow because we do have another severe weather risk. These will set up the new boundary that we're going to be waiting for to see what happens. So there's that. So yeah, we're gonna go here. I forgot to put that here. So I like to look at this more for better modeling references. So we're going to go to here we go. We're gonna go to there because it's the longer range model. So pretty much this is pretty much right now, or this is pretty much right now. As we can see here, we have a developing low pressure system, and we have this system leaving northeast with a lot of convective thunderstorms and such, with another storm system pulling ashore, and we have some winter weather that will form across there um, over the next several days or hours. I mean, so this is Friday. This is Friday where we're going to have a chance for some strong storms in the morning on Friday across Iowa and central and northern Illinois, and then we'll have some extra lingering thunderstorms across there. So, so this will continue to go out, and then we will have a new low pressure system with a dry front like that, and your more front pretty much like that with a cold side with it on this side, and then a warm side, which would be your severe weather right up in there. So, which this one doesn't really pick out like the very strong stuff, but there is a chance for severe weather. So there's that. So I forgot to show you the outlooks for severe weather. Which if you guys haven't noticed, but they actually put a update, or they actually updated all this, which I love it. Not gonna lie, I love it. It looks fresh, looks clean. So this right now is severe weather. So we have a marginal risk, which is potentially for strong storms, and then we have a slight risk for severe weather, and then we have that enhanced risk, um, which is somewhat of a um, or this enhanced risk because did support some pretty strong tornadoes today. We did get some particularly dangerous situation tornado warnings today across the enhanced risk area. So there's that, and then on the side here, there's going to be like actually not for this. It'd be more for right here. So so as you guys can see here, we have a 10% for tornadoes. So if you're in this hatched area, means there's a chance for strong tornadoes. And then obviously with the yellow there, right there, and all these crossed off. But if you're in that hatched area, it means there's a strong chance for strong tornadoes across there. And then you have our 2% chance for tornadoes. And then we have so we have 5% through 90% is the highest one, and then different shades right here. We just have one shaded outlook, means a likely chance for damaging winds. If you're in the shaded area, obviously there's a fifth. Obviously, right in this area, it's a higher chance for damaging winds. And then we have our hail risk, which we just have the 1 and 2 intensity, in which this can go from 5% to 60%. So right now we're at 30% chance for damaging hail, including uh including the yellow. But the more significant hail would be um in this uh shaded shaded area. So if you're not in the shaded area, then you're not gonna get as bad as hail. Not bad hail. So again, tomorrow's severe weather risk. We have a big enhanced risk for severe weather. And we have two areas of slight risk. So we have this big area of slight risk. So we have Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Missouri, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. And your enhanced risk is in Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and a little bit of Nebraska there. And then we have a small area of a slight risk. So there we go. So if you're in this shaded area, means we could get some. Means we could get. There's a likely chance of seeing tornadoes in this area, but the stronger chance for tornadoes would be right in here, which we could see some strong tornadoes. And I'm not ruling out seeing some strong tornadoes up in here too. There's a chance for that and a 5% risk. 2%, I'm not really too concerned. We could get some brief tornadoes, but I don't expect to see some strong tornadoes unless they unless unless the storm pops, unless the storm goes off and continues, then I don't see anything happening. So, but but I'm guessing if you're in this uh uh dotted line area, I wouldn't real there's a possible chance of still seeing one, but it's not as it wouldn't be as high as this area is. So there is still a chance, but it's very low. So then we have the wind risk again, as you guys can see here. Um, we could have damaging violent winds across this area tomorrow. Obviously, it's a 15%, and then we gotta have some extremely large hail up into this area with a higher chance in this red here. So something to keep an eye out for tomorrow. We got a day 3 outlook. We have a day 3 outlook. We have a slight risk right up in here and another slight risk right up in here. I wouldn't be surprised if this area gets connected somehow. So I wouldn't rule that out. I wouldn't rule out maybe an enhanced risk across here. Maybe up in here too. Somewhere in here is going to get a slight risk. There's a likely chance for it. And the more significant weather for day 3 is going to be right up in this dotted area. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets expanded somewhere. So, and then so right up in here is going to be more of the significant weather, and then right up in of this dotted line area is going to be more and more significant. So there's a chance for that. So, all right. So we're going to go to here now. We are going to take a look at the models, see what the models are wanting to show. Whoa. Back up a bit. So we have the Triple HR model. Let's go to 00. There we go. So yeah. So right now it's an iffy. It's literally an iffy chance right now. We don't know how tomorrow's gonna play out, so it's very confusing forecast as of this moment right now. But we're gonna look at the Cape for tomorrow. So we definitely have some good. We definitely have some great Cape across here, right across here tomorrow. And then we got some spots here and there that look positive too. Um, and then we have some really good cape right up in here too. So yeah, and then we have some stronger cape too. So we're definitely, but we definitely have like little spots like right in there and right in there that's reaching around 3,000 cape right now. So all right. So yeah, all right. Let's look at the Supercell composite. So right in here, if I were to chase any storms, I would chase right up in here. This looks to be the good spot there. Right up in here. Looks interesting. Significant tornadoes. So if there were to be any strong tornadoes tomorrow, it would be right up in here. Actually, this is Friday or Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Showing some really good showing some really good supercells tomorrow. So it's just something we're gonna have to keep an eye out for. So and then last thing, here we go. Last thing. So here's our drought monitor. Like I said, I'll post videos. Um, talking about this every Thursday because that's when it updates and the data for the ground gets relayed into data on Tuesdays. So yeah, for the drought down in Florida is still the same. A lot of these areas are still the same. This red area has grown in size, which is not good. But we definitely did get a lot of rain down here. So I would say next Thursday there's probably going to be some kind of little bit of a change there. But up in this area, it's not improving. So if you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe. I may go live tomorrow on the YouTube channel. I don't know yet. Depends on. I think it'll depend on if we get any good tornadoes tomorrow or not. So, but if you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow with another new video. Peace.